Jermaine was good as hell sitting over there sipping on that cherry wine. So she tells her friend, Tanya tells Kenya, okay, Kenya, I'm going to go here and holler at this dude over here. And Kenya's like, are you crazy, girl? We just got here. So Tanya doesn't care. Tanya is like this. Tanya has a high libido, okay? So Tanya gonna sway on over there to Jermaine, and he's looking and he's thinking, damn, this is bold as hell. This chick is bold. But he just sits there and talks to her. And he's beginning to feel her, but then he's beginning to feel that she's also on another tip that he's not ready for. So he's telling her to slow down. And he's telling her that there's nothing funny and there's nothing cute about, just rushing to go to bed with somebody because he has needs just like she does. But see, what Jermaine doesn't understand, she doesn't have any needs. She is horny. She just wants to do the damn do. Jermaine said we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time and drink some cherry wine. This heifer hit some blunt and cherry wine before she left home, Jermaine. She wants to get there and get busy with you. But you know what? You have better sense than that. You took let's dance first. I can only imagine what kind of dance this chick is doing. She's probably twerking on you and it hasn't even been invented yet. But Jermaine Stewart was such a great artist, and it is so sad the way that we lost him to complications of AIDS. And I just want to say this. I hope and I do pray that, many people will take this message, as we don't have to take our clothes off, as more of a message to keep you safe than a message to give you false liquid courage to go up and talk to a man and try to get in bed with him. That's not how we roll, sisters. We're the Carolina girls. We're the best in the world. Hell no. This has been your girl, Kennedy Brown. Love you so much. Well, hello there. My name is Kennedy Brown, and once again, it's time for that segment, A Message in the Music. Do you hear what I hear? I'm going to break it down and give you my perspective of the song. Now we hear the choking kind by one of my grandfather's favorites, Mr. Joe Simon, and this man could warble. Okay, let me tell you what I think is going on in this song. It's not about Joe, and this is only for entertainment, okay? So we're going to give this guy the name of Bobby. Bobby's walking around. Bobby sees Celeste, and he is just so enamored with her. He just wants her. He wants her. It's much like the Twilight Zone episode where the guy was in love with a beautiful woman and she didn't pay him any attention until he bought some kind of serum, a love potion. Okay, so it's like this. Bobby and Celeste get together. Bobby pours it on so thick. Bobby takes all his money out of the bank. He wants her to think he's rich, but he's not. But since she thinks he is, and she didn't have time for him, when he was walking around wearing patches and stuff, so she thinks, yeah, I got him on lock. But what she does is begin to smother you. You can't go any place without her because she's at the bathroom door when you go in. You go to take a shower, she's climbing in. And you best believe the minute you get dressed and get in that damn car, she's right with you. And it has nothing to do with her being jealous. It has nothing to do with her being in love. What it has to do is that the love potion that she took from you, it seems, is in the form of money. She's not under you because she loves you. She's not giving you the choking kind. She didn't like the peach a bunch of times. She walked right past the tree. What it is now, she thinks if you go out, you're going to spend some of that money without her. And then it will be the choking kind because the heifer's going to end up on snaps. And I'm going to be the first one to watch it. This has been Kennedy Brown, A Message in the Music. Mwah, love ya. Well, hello there, and thank you for tuning in to Kennedy's Review, A Message in the Music. Do you hear what I hear? Now, in this song, I hear the beautiful Miss Barbara Mason singing, I'm Ready. So what I'm going to do is take this song and break it down to you the way I really see it. Okay, now, so we're going to use this little girl girl's name, okay? Her name is going to be Mandy. Say, for instance, Mandy has a boyfriend whose name is Derek. Now, Derek, for some reason, I believe that he's kind of pushing her for something that she doesn't want to do. And with him, I guess he's a teen too. He's probably an adolescent just like she is. You know, he's just wanting her, okay? You know how y'all guys are. I'm not being funny because, you know, we women are like that sometimes too. Yes, we women sometimes are like that too. But anyway, I feel that this girl, like Frida Payne and so many other girl groups who sang songs about being ready for love and didn't know how to accept it. The females in this girl's life failed her miserably also, because you know what you're supposed to do? As soon as you know you have a daughter of age, you should do what they did right there on the NBC sitcom, The Facts of Life. You know, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Now, one thing about this, what I really don't think is funny, she's ready to learn, but she didn't say that she was ready to give herself to him. She just wants to hold his hand and make him understand, but some tell me he's not going for that. So that is why I hope also in this song that this girl has an older brother to defend her honor, because I'm just not feeling how this guy is sitting here. You know, she said she don't know how to kiss his lips. This is a young girl, but yet he's trying to just, for lack of a better phrase, he's trying to R. Kelly the whole damn situation the way I see it. They may be close in age, but this little girl is not ready for this. You know what I'm saying? She's not ready. So if you love this little girl, which I doubt because you're too young, then you should sit down and talk to her. Okay? Are you ready for what? Are you really ready for this? Or am I going to go home and then the next thing you know, a car is going to pull up in the yard and then I'm going to have to get married to you in a shotgun wedding and you're not even pregnant because only 2 hours have passed. Ladies, we have to do better with our young women. We really do. I mean, I don't know what I did. I might have had the fast life talk with my daughter. I don't know. But to this day, she's going on 36 years old and she has not produced me one grandchild. But you know what? I would rather that than for a girl to be in this situation that this little girl is in right now. Because you know what? Nobody's going to prepare you for life like the older females in another female's life. So come on, let's get our responsibility in view. Let's do this. Let's save the girls because she's not ready. This has been Kennedy Brown. Love ya. Mwah. Well, hello there. Thank you for tuning into Kennedy's Review, a message in the music. Do you hear what I hear? Now, this song right here, this song is not funny, but I'm going to try to break it down. This song is called Bill, and it's by Peggy Scott Adams. Now, this song right here is nothing to play with. This chick has been married to this man for, I guess, over 10 years, and they have a son. So she kind of feels that he's cheating on her. But, you know, she kind of bamps it up. She's like, if Barbara, Shirley, or anybody else call here, I'm going to tell them what I feel about them breaking up my happy home. You know? And so she takes all this to her husband's best friend. You know? She thought that Bill was her husband's best friend. She thought that Bill could be her sounding board. But no. She found out that her husband and Bill were actually lovers. And this is going on out here so much in this day and age. And I mean, the only thing that happened in this song, she left her husband. But you know, you can get killed behind this. And I can only imagine how she would feel. I mean, she said she was ready for Susan and Helen, Jane, and everybody else. But there was nowhere in the hell that she was ready for Bill. There is no way in the world that any of us are out here who are ready for a damn Bill. You know, if you cannot marry these men, if you even think something like that, you probably noticed something that was going on. But you just thought that you could change him. No, you can't change him. You cannot change him. I don't even know anybody who would marry someone and would say that they changed that person, because they can't. You know, man or woman. But it's not your place to go out here and play with someone's emotions like this, and to even disrespect your wife, your child, your home. To even, not because it's another man that her husband left her for, but because he's actually had this person in her face. She would loan him money. He would loan her money. They kept each other's secrets. But see what Bill did? Bill was a classic bitch. Bill went back and told her husband everything. See, everything that she was telling Bill was using it against her. But you know what? She built a world around this man, letting you know that she tried to build him into something that he wasn't. So what she should have done, you know, she should have listened, because I'm pretty sure this woman had friends, and your friend is going to pick up on some stuff. My sister Lisa and I, we can pick up on it in a minute, and there's nothing wrong with if you're gay. Just don't go here playing games with someone's life like that. And shame on her if she knew and tried to change him. But then when your husband leaves you for another man, you know what you need to do? You need to stop listening to these sad damn songs. You need to stop trying to go out here and change a man. What you need to do is take a page out of the Marvelette songbook. Because even though they couldn't keep a man back then, even they knew when it was time for a chick to come up to them once and say, "Don't mess with Bill." But she let it be a whole man. A whole man. I'm not blaming her, but there's no way in the hell that she did not know. She wanted to change this man. All you did was change his address and his marital status. But now, what? You wanted him to be your king, but he wanted to be Bill's queen. Ladies, we've got to do better. This has been Kennedy Brown. Love you. Mwah. Well, hello there, and thank you for tuning in to Kennedy's Review, a message in the music. Do you hear what I hear? Now you know the drill. I always take a very classic oldies and give you my take on what I think is really going on in the background. Now, I know what the singer wants you to think is going on, but I have a very creative imagination, and I like to share it with you. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or therapist. I just love music, I love fun, and I love you. So let's get to it. Now, this song, Love Makes It Right, I just have one kind of question. What in the hell was this girl's mama thinking when she gave her the go-ahead to become involved with a married man? Now, I don't know about you, but didn't Millie Jackson cover this mess with Leftovers? Why would a young girl, I'm assuming she's young because I don't think any mature-minded woman would go for this, but how do you sit and give your daughter, the green light that it's okay to mess up a family and a happy home just so she can have 30 seconds of empty-headed pleasure? And then again, who knows that she's even getting anything out of it but attention? See, this didn't start when she met that married man, no. This started way back at home sometime. See, if you sit there and validate and value your child, then your child will grow up and value themselves, and they will know, especially a girl, would know that she does not have to climb up in the bed of a man who is already married just to feel beautiful. What is that? And in the song it says that her mom was very religious and everything like that. So I guess her mom, maybe she had been in church so long that she started, maybe she belonged to a religious family and her mom had been in church ever since she was 2 weeks old. And so maybe she didn't really go back and read all the 10 Commandments because she knows that by giving her daughter this advice, she broke one of them. She broke one of them in the worst kind of way. But to me, she also broke a maternal guidance. There is no way in the hell, and I'm willing to bet everything that the girl who is involved with this married man, that she's very entitled. She does not give a damn about this man's wife's feelings. Now, I know everybody thinks, well, it's his place to be faithful. No, sis. No, sis. You are a woman. Come on, carry yourself like one. This is straight up bull. This is the type of woman who just wants what she wants and goes for it and be damned to who else she hurts. So no, I cannot blame this on the married guy, although he is totally in the wrong. But I bet you this girl is the type of girl, and if she doesn't get her way, she's going to tell his wife. And you know what's going to happen then? Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Because you got 1 minute to sit there. You go and tell his wife that you love him, and so since mama said it's okay, you can do it. Now here you are, because this man, if he's got any damn sense, your ass is going to be kicked to the curb. And his wife is probably thinking like this. You know what, little girl? He still comes home to me. And this little girl probably has a smart mouth and said, duh, he has to, because I'm still living with my mommy. This is just... oh my God, this here is a catastrophe. This is straight up from Satan. Little girl, I don't know what kind of message your mom left you, but you should dig into those oldies, because I'm baffled, because mama never told me there'd be days like this. No, love does not make it right. Nothing makes it right except to find a man of your own. Young girls out here, you don't have to borrow, man, when you can value yourself enough to attain the right man. Yes, you wait. He may be Mr. Right, but he's not your Mr. Right. He's not even her Mr. Right. Come on. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. See your value. Just feel everything. And then sit down and talk to your mom, because to me, she's the one who needs to talk. Because if she feels like this is right, like I said, mama never said there'd be days like this. This has been Kennedy Brown. Love ya. Mwah. Well, hello there. This is Kennedy Brown. And once again, it's time for a message in the music. Do you hear what I hear? Okay, now we're listening to Billy Paul singing that sultry dedication song to his lover, Mrs. Jones. This song is so classic. Let me tell you one thing. Okay, first of all, this man, I don't know if he's married or not, but she is. So he's sitting here singing about his love to Mrs. Jones. Who is he telling? I have no idea. I hope he's not, this happened in the 70s. So I hope he wasn't writing stuff down, keeping it down or whatever else. Because he hasn't told us if Mrs. Jones, we know she's married. But we don't know if Mrs. Jones is a sugar mama, which she probably was. Or we don't know what Mrs. Jones is. But he's definitely not in love with Mrs. Jones. Because if he loved Mrs. Jones, he would take his ass on away from her. I can understand. Things happen. But now you got a full-on problem. This man is in love with someone else's wife. And he has no qualms about telling anybody. Let me tell you one thing. That could never... You have one time. You have one time to tell somebody my damn birthday. And I'm not even going to converse with you any longer. Because this is weak. This man is not in love with Mrs. Jones. This man is sprung. Either she's a superwoman in the sack, or she has one hell of a bank account. Because he does not care. Is he trying to put Mrs. Jones into the divorce court? How the hell does he know that Mrs. Jones wants to be with him like that? Mrs. Jones is married. Mrs. Jones is not going to walk away break from her husband. Are you crazy? Just enjoy what you can enjoy. Because you sitting up there, you could be messing up everything. Does Mrs. Jones have a job? You don't know. This man might be supporting Mrs. Jones. Therefore, he's supporting you. Now, if that's the route you want to take and have you and her sitting eating beans out of a can, probably living in a basement somewhere, because let me tell you something. You might be in love with Mrs. Jones, and she might say she loves you. Ha! Come to that helper's door. Come to her door, knocking on her door. You're not going to have to worry about her husband beating your ass, because she is going to walk a dog on you. And then she's going to kick you somewhere the sun don't shine. And then you're going to sound just like Mrs. Jones sounds when she hits those high notes in the bed. Leave Mrs. Jones alone. Leave her alone. Don't even date her sister. Just please go find someone of your own, because you obviously, sir, you don't know how to cheat. This has been Kennedy Brown. Mwah.